You know, having an ego, it's not a bad thing. It's a natural process, you know, that keeps us going. That's the drive, that's the ambition. Of course, having too much of everything, you know, is not always good. And just because you got ego, is that a weak ego or is that a strong ego? How long can you sustain your cool when your ego is being attacked? How well do you let go of your pride when you know your ego is hurting you? You know, these are some very common things we all have to work with. You know, when you have Tourette's, ADHD, OCD, it amplifies all this, make things a little bit tougher. More videos to come. You know, it's not difficult to find bad examples of ego these days. You know, we see Donald Trump, his ego gone bad moments all the time. You see when ego go bad, that's also shows the characteristic of low self-esteem and all the crazy defensive attacks, and quickly shows the person lack of confidence. In Tourette's, when we often fight with other people about what's wrong, what's right, how we think about Tourette's, whether the person is against us or with us, we can also get carried away and quickly drown ourselves in unnecessary ego, just simply because we want to defend our position. In social media, you don't get to see face-to-face people, keyboard warriors. And oftentimes on social media, we run into tons of these ego issues. Myself too, right? Just recently, you know, watching my friends trying to seek justice, trying to get me back into this group, which I'm kicked out. Right? Egoistic admins subject their bias, but in a lot of time they can say whatever the hell they want to say, just to find a reason to get you out. And I could quickly lose my cool, but thanks to Tourette syndrome and all these years of practicing, I'm able to maintain my cool. At least don't let the ego get the best of it. But like anything, once the fuel run out, you know, it's a complete different world. Once my fuel runs out, suddenly I'm not as shamelessly confident about my positions. I may not be able to hold my positions. I may want to go into negative attacks and all that. You know, I have learned to recognize my own negativity, and I have to remind myself, number one, when that happens, you know, don't overblame myself. Never ever call myself a failure just because I regress into negativity. Right? Rather, feel for it. Understand where it's coming from, and understand it's going to go away. If I give in to it, I'm going to make a fool out of myself. So in the 5-part conclusion, I think if you look at the Tourette syndrome iceberg, there are so many invisible characteristics of Tourette's that's not easily caught. It's not repetition of curse words, repetition of tics. It's what's inside. You know, it could be simply a repetition of anxiety that's you know, becoming so overwhelming that affects your daily life. And those mental aspects of Tourette syndrome is what make this month, May, Mental Health Awareness Month, very important. And May 15 to June 15 is Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month. So during the 7 days Tourette's, we get to advocate so much of the awareness, and I'm very proud I'm doing this. Thank you so much.